Hey, what's up everybody? It's Royce from Pedal Metal. Welcome to my channel. Today's video is going to be restoring a 1981 Hot Wheels school bus, and we will take a look at it and see what the issues are. It's amazing. You would think looking at this that it would weigh a lot, but it doesn't really weigh anything. They used to put the names on them. For whatever reason, this doesn't have any kind of name at all. It just says Mattel 1981 Hot Wheels registered trademark. One plastic stalk or rivet melted over. Tinted windows. Now you can see here right there in this light, they're caved in, like someone stepped on this and pushed the roof down at one point in time, or under hard play, I would say. Probably on video it doesn't look too bad, but we got a lot of scratches and nicks on this plastic. There's no paint at all, except for you have your tamp hose on the side. The wheels and axles don't seem to be destroyed and actually look in pretty good shape. So I think what we're going to do here, I think, is just try to polish out the plastic and pop the windows back out the best we can. I might have to apply some heat to it. I'd prefer to not have to drill out the stalk there, or rivet, however you prefer to say it. Rivet. I have some 2500 grit sandpaper, and I have some 3M 1000 grit sandpaper. We may have to work with that to get some of these nicks out. You can kind of see here it's pretty bad. It doesn't look bad on camera here. I'm looking at the monitor, but we got a pretty good bit of scratches. This is not too bad here on the back, or is that the front? It's confusing looking at it. This is the front. It's such a yellow blob, it's hard to tell what's going on there. But yeah, this is the front side. But the lettering and everything seems to be in pretty good shape. I picked this up at the toy show, big toy show in last fall for really cheap. I think like $1 or $2. So I think try to make it look a lot better. What I'm going to start with, I have a little popsicle stick here. I want to use that to get a nice flat surface for sanding. We just want to try to keep it as flat as possible and get out all the crummy marks and scrapes, which it's already working fairly well. It's working really well, actually. So you want to work your way up from 1000 grit, and we'll do the 2500, and then we'll polish it out. And then we'll work on the windows. It's shocking though how the rest of it is in pretty good shape. It's looking really good. But this will keep it nice and straight, keep your body straight, no kind of ripples at all. But as you can see here, you know, it's dull. We'll have to get it, we'll get it fixed up here. Grab a piece of the 2500. All right, so we have This stuff I've had forever around the house, Blue Magic. I'm going to try a little bit of that. It says Andlite Scratch Remover. We'll try just a little bit of that with the Dremel tool. And there's already some underneath the cap, so you don't really have to get too carried away with dumping it all over or anything. Use a cotton swab here and just to get started. Got a little bit of work to do yet on a couple spots. A little bit of lubrication, such as some water, goes a long way with helping with some of these sandpapers from the sandpaper clog. And I also have the old, I think I've shown this before, the Meguiar's Mirror Glaze. It's an old school bottle. We could try some of that as well. Oops, don't need much of it, but sometimes it wants to come out of there pretty fast. Let me grab another cotton swab. Looking pretty decent. Alright, for the sides here, I'm going to see, because I don't really want to drill this out unless I absolutely have to. I just want to see if I can get this window, the sides, I don't know if I can get it brought back in. It's not real noticeable, but you can kind of see it there, and that lighting is bent in, and you can kind of see the yellow tab up underneath it here. So I don't know, maybe I can kind of get this with using a pick tool, try to get it popped back out some. I don't know, I don't think I'm gonna be very successful though at it. I don't think that's gonna happen unless I can get something in there that's a little smaller, or maybe go on the sides here. I don't wind up making it worse. I think maybe I'll just end up leaving that alone. Just using a little bit of that Meguiar's Mirror Glaze plastic polish, which they do still sell this. I'll put the Amazon link down below. Works pretty well without being too harsh. back of it doesn't look too bad. It's very plain. Very, very plain. I don't want to detail this though. I'm going to keep this all original, since this is the only one I have in my collection like this. So we'll keep it as is. So there you go. I think it looks a lot better. You know, with a little bit of elbow grease and what, 20 minutes of work or something like that. Obviously I went over it pretty fast. It needs to be going over a little bit more, but you guys get the idea. At least you got rid of all the nasty scratches that were on the roof there. That was the most distracting, unappealing part of the bus, really. But the sides and everything looks pretty good on. That's why I snatched it up when I had seen it at the show, and guy had a bunch of different old Hot Wheels, and it's one you don't see very often, this school bus. It might not have been a very good seller, but I'm sure it would have been fun to play with if you had one of the Hot Wheels like city sets that you could drive around town and pick up kids or whatever with the bus. So there you go. It gives you an idea. Quick, easy steps there to remove scratches and polish out the plastic. Probably could go over it a few more times and then finish it off with that mirror glaze, but I'm pretty happy with it. Looks pretty cool. Looks a lot better than it did. Looks better than looks a lot more expensive than $1 or $2 old Hot Wheels, that's for sure. Looks pretty nice. I just wish I could have been able to figure out how to pop these pop the windows out a little bit better, but it's not real noticeable. You'd have to be kind of like on top of it and kind of be holding it and to really see that they're pushed back in. Most likely someone was playing too hard pushing it, or pushed down on it, and then that, or it was left out in a hot car perhaps, and they sunk in. I would like to try to get these a little bit better, a little more polished, the windows on the sides there. This side here is pretty, actually this side here is pretty nasty, but like I said, you could probably go over it quite a bit more, and I'm usually never satisfied with anything I do anyway, so I'd probably end up spending 2 weeks on it and wear it down through into my desk, I'm sure. All right, so there you go. Thanks for watching, and that is the 1981 school bus from Hot Wheels that with kind of semi-restored and removed all the scratches and polished out the plastic. So thanks for watching. If you like this type of video, be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, hit that bell too for notifications. If you're new to the channel, you don't want to miss out. I know it's been a while since I've done any kind of Hot Wheels videos like this, and I'm not totally retired from it, so I will keep doing them as long as people watch them and like what they see and all that good stuff. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. All right, see you now. Bye now.